Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm layperson Lisa.
Welcome to the Deacon Dave and Layperson Lisa show. So, welcome back, spiritual mentors that are in training,
And other people.
other folks that, yeah, everybody can listen to this.
Yes.
And we're continuing on in the Dan Burke book, talking about prayer. And we're on to the introduction, which is
Why pray?
why should we pray?
Well, we're not capable of living a life without God.
In fact, I'd even go so far as to say that we're always searching for something, right?
Mhm.
And Saint Augustine said, our hearts are restless until they rest in you,
Yes.
in that heart, like we talked about in the last episode. But we can try to fill our life with so many things, yet none of those will satisfy. So, like animals and other creatures, they can be satisfied with the things of the earth, but we need something divine. We need something transcendent that goes beyond what can be provided with the things of this world.
Well, I think like some pets, like they desire more than just being left alone at your house or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, they desire to have attention, but they don't have free will or intellect the way we
oh,
do,
okay, okay.
right? And so
Yeah.
we I don't think the cats in your house are searching for God. They're
Well,
searching for you, maybe.
right. So, but I think that could be reflective of how we should be with God.
I can buy into that
Yeah.
because it's like we should, and I think we're wired that way, and we've talked about this, to have this desire that goes towards something greater than ourselves, and
Yes.
that would be God, and that is
Yes.
why we need to pray.
But then again, your pets have to depend on you, right? So that's like another lesson. Like we need to depend on God.
Oh, absolutely. So, what did Saint Bonaventure say about why we should pray?
By prayer, the soul is cleansed from sin, replenished with charity, confirmed in faith, strengthened and refreshed in spirit. Prayer establishes the inward man, brings peace to the heart, knows the truth, conquers temptations, expels sorrow, renews the senses, stirs up languishing virtue, put to flight tepidity, and scours the rest of vices. In prayer, the quick sparkles of celestial desires and incessantly sent forth from the burning coals of divine love. The privileges of prayer are rare, the
Prerogatives.
admirable.
Yes.
Prayer unlocks the gates of heaven, manifests divine secrets, and always finds free access to the ears of God.
Well, clearly that's not something you wrote, Lisa, because
No, St.
you
Bonaventure.
would never talk like that.
No, I'd say it in like 3 words.
Put to flight tepidity. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, here's what jumped out at me. It was knows the truth. So prayer knows the truth.
Yeah.
And so often, I think when we really sit with God and we're silent and we listen to Him, at least I know for me, He begins to convict my heart, which is a great thing, in ways that I should be living my life such that I might be drawn deeper into relationship with Him.
Mhm.
So I like that. Prayer knows the truth. When we spend time with God, that truth is revealed to us. What are you thinking?
Well, just to go back to what you said earlier about like the restlessness, like I was just thinking about like today's gospel, and it was like Herod sought out Jesus, and
Yeah.
like Zacchaeus sought out Jesus, and the hemorrhaging woman sought out Jesus. And it was just because they heard about him and they had this curiosity, but we're really called to know him, and that's how we can through prayer.
Yeah, because by knowing God, as we talked about in the whole identity series, we can then become to know ourselves in a deeper way. I also like this. Saint Bonaventure said, prayer unlocks the gates of heaven. You ever
Mm-hmm.
thought about sitting down to have prayer with God and realizing that you're unlocking the gates of heaven? Sort of like when we go to Mass as well. Mass is one big prayer,
Yeah.
and that is definitely unlocking the gates of heaven where
Yes.
heaven meets earth,
Right.
right? In the prayer of the Mass.
Right, because the mass is the ultimate prayer.
And everybody likes stuff that's free, right?
Yes.
So prayer, as he said, is free access to the ears of God. You don't have to pay anything. It's not $5.99 for a 1 month subscription,
Right.
right? Like you would get on Amazon or something like that. It's free.
Right.
And God will give you all of his channels at no cost.
Mhm.
Pretty good stuff,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
All right, so takeaway question.
What does your prayer life look like? And why do you pray?
Okay, so you really need to sit with this.
Yeah,
What does your prayer life look like? And then be ready to discuss that when we come to class, because I think that's a
on the
great,
Zoom.
yeah, yeah. And then this idea of why I pray, I've asked people that question
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
and
And
it's
be honest, like don't like say like don't say what you think you're supposed to say. Like
please.
be honest and let this be really self-reflective.
I'm Deacon
I'm
Dave.
with Lisa.
See you next time.
Bye.